Cricket, a game of glorious uncertainties, throws up rivalries that captivate the imagination. Few, however, have the enduring allure of India versus the West Indies. This is a clash of styles, personalities, and cricketing cultures. It's a story of David and Goliath, of underdogs rising to challenge the mighty. For decades, this rivalry has produced some of the most thrilling cricket ever witnessed. It's a story filled with iconic players, unforgettable matches, and moments that have become part of cricketing folklore. This is more than just a game. It's a celebration of the spirit of cricket. The roots of this rivalry run deep, tracing back to the early days of cricket when the sport was still finding its global footing. The passion and intensity that both teams brought to the field were palpable, setting the stage for a rivalry that would span decades. The West Indies, a collection of islands with a shared passion for cricket, were a dominant force in the game's early years. Their players, hailing from various islands, brought a unique flair and style to the game that was unmatched. The Caribbean's love for cricket was not just a sport, but a way of life, a unifying force that brought people together. Their brand of aggressive, flamboyant cricket was a sight to behold. The West Indies players were known for their powerful batting, fast bowling, and athletic fielding. They played with a freedom and joy that captivated audiences around the world, making them one of the most exciting teams to watch. India, on the other hand, was finding its feet in the post-independence era. Cricket in India was more than just a game. It was a symbol of national pride and identity. The Indian team, composed of players from diverse backgrounds, was beginning to carve out its own identity on the international stage. The first test match between these two teams took place in 1948. It was a historic moment, marking the beginning of a long and storied rivalry. The match was eagerly anticipated by fans from both sides, and it did not disappoint, setting the tone for many epic battles to come. It was the beginning of a fascinating story. The early matches were filled with drama, excitement, and unforgettable moments. Fans from both nations would gather around radios and later televisions, cheering for their teams with unwavering support. Early encounters were often one-sided, with the West Indies holding the upper hand. Their dominance was evident, and the Indian team struggled to match their prowess. The West Indies' superior skills and experience often left the Indian players in awe, but it also fueled their determination to improve. But India, fueled by a desire to prove themselves, were not to be denied. The Indian players worked tirelessly, honing their skills and learning from their defeats. They were determined to challenge the West Indies' supremacy and earn respect on the global stage. The 1970s marked a turning point. The Indian team, now more experienced and confident, began to challenge the West Indies more effectively. The matches became more competitive, and the rivalry grew even more intense. India, led by the astute captaincy of Ajit Wadekar and the batting brilliance of Sunil Gavaskar, secured their first ever series victory against the West Indies. This victory was not just a win on the field, it was a statement of India's growing prowess in cricket. It was a watershed moment that signaled the arrival of a new force in world cricket. The celebrations that followed were a testament to the hard work and dedication of the Indian team. Fans rejoiced, and the victory became a source of inspiration for future generations of cricketers in India. The rivalry between India and the West Indies is littered with matches that have become the stuff of legend. These encounters have not only thrilled fans, but have also shaped the history of cricket in profound ways. Who can forget the Tide Test in Chennai in 1986? It was a match that epitomized the spirit of cricket, where neither team was willing to give an inch, resulting in a rare and thrilling tie. It was a match that had everything: brilliant batting, hostile bowling, and a nail-biting finish that left everyone on the edge of their seats. The tension was palpable, and the atmosphere electric, as every run and wicket became crucial. Then there was the 1983 World Cup final, a match that would go down in history as one of the greatest upsets in the sport. India, written off by many as underdogs, produced a stunning performance to upset the mighty West Indies. The victory was not just a win on the scoreboard, but a triumph of determination and belief. It was a victory that captured the imagination of a nation and inspired generations of cricketers. Youngsters across India picked up their bats and balls, dreaming of emulating their heroes. These are just two examples of the many memorable encounters between these two great cricketing nations. Each match has its own story, filled with drama, excitement, and unforgettable moments. Each match, regardless of the format, carries with it its own unique narrative, its own set of heroes and villains. From the test matches that test endurance and skill over 5 days, to the fast-paced T20 games that demand quick thinking and agility, the India-West Indies rivalry continues to produce cricketing magic. The passion of the fans, the dedication of the players, and the rich history of these encounters make every India versus West Indies match a spectacle to behold. These battles are not just games, they are chapters in the ever-evolving story of cricket. As we look back at these historic matches, we are reminded of the timeless appeal of cricket and the enduring legacy of the India-West Indies rivalry. It is a saga that continues to inspire and captivate, promising many more unforgettable moments in the years to come. What truly elevates this rivalry is the sheer talent that has graced the field. The cricketing world has been blessed with some of the most extraordinary players who have ever picked up a bat or ball. Their skills, determination and passion have not only entertained millions, but have also inspired generations of cricketers to come. For the West Indies, names like Sir Garfield Sobers, Sir Vivian Richards and Brian Lara roll off the tongue. These legends have left an indelible mark on the game, each bringing their unique flair and style to the cricketing arena. These were giants of the game, players who redefined batsmanship with their aggressive stroke play and sheer audacity. Sir Garfield Sobers, with his all-round capabilities, was a true cricketing genius. Sir Vivian Richards, known for his swagger and dominance at the crease, struck fear into the hearts of bowlers worldwide. Brian Lara, with his elegant yet destructive batting, holds records that still stand today. India, in turn, boasts of its own pantheon of cricketing gods. The subcontinent has produced some of the finest cricketers who have not only excelled individually, but have also brought glory to the nation. Sunil Gavaskar, with his impeccable technique and unwavering concentration, showed India how to stand up to the fearsome West Indian pace attack. His ability to play long, patient innings against some of the fastest bowlers in the world set a new benchmark for opening batsmen. Kapil Dev, with his all-round brilliance, became the symbol of India's never-say-die spirit. His leadership in the 1983 World Cup, where he led India to an unexpected and historic victory, remains one of the greatest moments in cricket history. And then there's Sachin Tendulkar, arguably the greatest batsman of all time. His career spanned over 2 decades, during which he amassed runs and records with an ease that seemed almost supernatural. His technique, combined with his mental fortitude, made him a nightmare for bowlers. His battles with the likes of Curtly Ambrose and Courtney Walsh were the stuff of legend. These encounters were not just contests of skill, but also of willpower and resilience, showcasing the very essence of what makes cricket such a captivating sport. These players, and many others, have added their own chapters to the rich tapestry of this rivalry. Their contributions have not only enriched the game, but have also forged a legacy that will be remembered for generations to come. The stories of their exploits continue to inspire young cricketers, ensuring that the spirit of this great rivalry lives on. With the advent of T20 cricket and the rise of new stars, some wondered if the rivalry would lose its edge. They needn't have worried. While the format may have changed, the intensity and passion remain as strong as ever. Players like Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma for India and Chris Gayle and Dwayne Bravo for the West Indies have brought their own unique styles to the table. They've entertained fans with their explosive batting and athletic fielding. The rivalry has evolved, embracing the shorter formats while still retaining the core values that make it so special. Beyond the runs, wickets, and victories, the India-West Indies rivalry has always embodied the true spirit of cricket. There's a mutual respect between the players, a shared love for the game that transcends the heat of battle. We've seen countless examples of sportsmanship and camaraderie between the two teams. Players from both sides have often spoken about how much they've learned from playing against each other. This rivalry is a testament to the power of sport to unite people from different cultures and backgrounds. The impact of this rivalry extends far beyond the cricket field. It has influenced popular culture, inspired movies and books, and sparked countless debates in homes and tea stalls across India and the Caribbean. For many, this rivalry is a trip down memory lane, evoking memories of childhood heroes and iconic matches. It's a reminder of a time when cricket was a simpler game, played with passion and joy. As we look ahead, the future of this rivalry remains bright. Both India and the West Indies have exciting young talents waiting in the wings, eager to make their mark on the international stage. The recent series, though dominated by India, have shown glimpses of the West Indies' fighting spirit. With players like Shai Hope and Jason Holder showing their class, the future of West Indies cricket is in capable hands. One thing is for sure, the next chapter in this epic saga promises to be just as thrilling as those that have come before. At its heart, the India-West Indies rivalry is a celebration of cricket. It's a testament to the enduring power of this wonderful game to bring people together. It's a rivalry built on respect, admiration, and a shared love for the sport. Long may it continue. Now it's your turn. Share your favorite India vs West Indies moments in the comments below. Let's relive the magic of this epic rivalry together.